as I told previously, this is my favorite topic. And it's a little bit about foreign languages. So, when I was a small kid, or something like this, I somehow wanted to speak French. I didn't know why, but I just wanted. But I was too small and I didn't know what to do. Until one moment, one day, my dad was reading a newspaper. And he came across an article and he started to laugh. I asked, Daddy, what's up? Tell me the joke. And he read something about the guy who was hit on the head by something heavy. And after that, when he became conscious, he could speak French fluently. No one really could distinguish whether he's a native speaker or not. That was the religious moment for me. Now I knew what to do. I felt like I found a silver bullet in mastering the foreign language. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I thought, so it might be dangerous. I called my best friend, who was also keen on learning French. It was my buddy. And I told him the method. He didn't mind, so he was also a smart boy. So I took a wooden stick and went together. After I hit his head, this was true. Luckily, I was a small boy and I wasn't too heavy, and the wooden stick was old and it just broken down. And I looked at my poor friend, and my first question was not how do you feel? It was, do you speak French? Since then, really, I'm still keen on learning French. But my friend right now hates it. He secretly hates me. Well, the reason why I told you this story is because I discovered that there is no silver bullet. And learning a foreign language is a hard work. And it's even harder if you have some limiting beliefs. So now I will tell you about some of these limiting beliefs. The first one, which many people believe, is that if they are foreigners, they will always speak with accent. Well, this is partly true, but partly not. When I think about accents and speaking foreign language, I always recall Stiglitz. Everybody knows Stiglitz. He's a native Russian, but he was in Germany and he spoke perfect German, and even Miller didn't know that he was a spy. So he was a great learner. Another example, as you probably know, famous Russian actor Oleg Menshikov. I like the guy a lot, and there is a movie, East-West, where he spoke French. But the truth is that he didn't know a word in French. All he did, he was by producer given a list, and all French words were written with Russian letters. And when native French people saw the movie, they thought he was French. So, of course, you might tell that, okay, Oleg Menshikov is a talented guy, and he's an actor. Anyway, everyone is talented, and it means that any one of us can get rid of accent. Another limiting belief is that the best way to master a foreign language is to speak it. Well, I agree to a degree, because there are examples when people couldn't speak. There was one guy, and he was dumb, not stupid, but he couldn't speak. But he had a dream, and he wanted to speak some foreign language. And he just read a lot, he just listened a lot, and he watched people communicate in that language. And when the medicine progressed, it was a way somehow to cure his disease. And one day, he could speak. And the next day, he spoke perfect language, which he studied. But before that, he didn't say a single word in that language. So it proves that speaking is not the best way, but it helps. And there is one principle in this limiting belief. I call it input-output principle. This guy didn't know about this principle, but he used it. This principle says that the more you input information in foreign language, the more is your output. It means that if you want your output, meaning that your speaking ability, to be great, you have to input a lot. Input means reading and listening. So the more you read, the more you listen, the better you will speak. That's how you learn your mother tongue. Okay, the third limiting belief. It's okay to make mistakes. Well, some people say that it's okay. I don't agree, because when you make a mistake, you just reinforce it. Because next time you'll think, okay, I made it last time, nothing happened, so it's just okay. And as I told, I don't believe this belief. That's why I'm a grammarian every evening. It's true, because I don't do it. And you might be thinking right now, okay, you are a guy telling us something, like you can speak without mistakes, you can speak without accent, so why do you speak with accent, and why do you make mistakes? I have an answer. Because I'm a lazy human. Everybody of us is a little bit lazy. So if you want to speak perfect English, you don't have to be lazy. You have to stay focused, and you have to apply this input-output principle to master your favorite language. Thank you.